Hello, my name is Marianne Scales. I am an empowerment, transformation, and mental wellness coach with Dream Life Transformation, and I want to talk to you about some things today. I want to talk to you about changing your life. First of all, this is my workbook, Create Your Dream Life. It is beautiful. It's not even a very long workbook. It's like, 20 pages and there's like several journaling pages throughout it where you can journal after each step. This is free when you sign up for emails. You get a free PDF version. First of all, I love this workbook. It's absolutely beautiful. And it covers the five core steps that I used to change my life. So a little bit of my story. For those that don't know, I was on disability for mental illness, depression, anxiety, PTSD from 2017 to July 2018. From 2017 to July of 2022. That's when I started working full time. And in October of 2024, I launched my business, Dream Life Transformation, to help people change their lives. So that's what this book is. This workbook is kind of the process. Oh my gosh, I just love looking at it. This workbook is the process that I took myself through. And these are kind of the core steps that help me get to where I can change my life. So let's talk about it. What are the steps? What are the steps to creating your dream life? Step 1, you want to describe your dream life. In order to do anything, you need to know what you want. So that's where we're going to describe it, and you're going to script it out. You're going to write it out. You're going to write out everything that you want as though you're living it right now. Step 2, visualize and embody your dream life. This is a visualization meditative practice. You want to sit there and imagine yourself living your best life and experience the feelings that you want to have. Happiness, love, joy, fun, excitement, sense of adventure, peace. Maybe you want to feel really grounded. I don't know, whatever feeling you want to feel. Like, visualize yourself living your life and then bring your emotions into it. Like how good that's gonna feel. And I actually have a step-by-step instruction for how to do that for your visualization and embodiment exercise. That is in the workbook. It's going to take you through a really simple process. So the next step 3, it's going to be affirm your dream life. You've written it down. You know what you want. You've visualized it. You're embodying it. You're feeling it right now. Now you're going to affirm it. You're going to speak it into existence. So you're going to create some affirmations specific to what you want your life to be like, and you're going to say those every day. Okay? And then step 4 is take inspired action. Writing, dreaming, speaking, affirming, all of those things are really great. And they really help you align with what you want. They help you get to what you want, but they are not going to, they're only going to get you so far, right? They're going to help you believe that it's possible. They're going to help you, think about it. They're going to help you with the clarity piece. But you still need to take action. So if you want a business, you need to have a business plan. You need to know what your business is. Like, what are you selling, right? If you want to buy a house, you need to go through the house buying process. You need to go look at houses. You need to research the funding available. You need to look into all of that stuff. If you want to get a degree or certification, you need to research your program. You need to look into what programs. You need to apply to the programs. You need to show up and do the work. If you're in school and you want to get good grades, you need to do your homework. You need to show up to class. You need to study and do well on the tests. So whatever you want, there are actions that come behind that, right? Even if all you want is just feel more at peace, there are still actions behind that bring you into a sense of inner peace. So you've got to take your action. So that brings us to step 5. Okay, step 5 is Alchemist Resistance, because if it were easy to just wake up and open the door and step into our new life, like, we would just do that. We would just do that. Like, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't need this sort of thing. But we're not. If there was no resistance to living the good life that we want to live, we would already be there. We would already be living that life. So, alchemizing resistance is the shadow work piece. That's the subconscious piece. That's the reprogramming. That's the, looking at everything, you're doing in your life and everything that you have going on and your story. So, if you want more money in your life, you've got to look at your money stories, right? If you want love and a romantic relationship, you need to look at your stories about love and relationships and the repeating patterns that you've experienced in your life. If you want something that feels nearly impossible, why does it feel impossible, and what do you need to shift inside yourself to feel like it is possible? So those are, and negative self-talk, addressing negative self-talk, catching that negative talk, and canceling it out and reprogramming it. That's all, part of alchemizing the resistance. That's the shadow work piece. So that's my Create Your Dream Life program. That's what's in the workbook. The workbook goes into, way more detail, and if you take my class, which I just did a live workshop of. It was so good. I just taught that in person. It was amazing. It made me so happy to do it. So that is a really great. So I highly, highly recommend that you that you sign up for emails. You can go to my website, dreamlifetransformation.com, and you can sign up for emails and get your free copy of this workbook. Get your free copy of this workbook. If you're worried about getting a ton of emails, I don't send a lot of emails. This is the main thing you're going to get. You're going to get this, and then occasionally I announce some other stuff going on. I might do more with it in the future, but for right now, that's where we're at. So this workbook, you get this in the email. Look, it is packed full of so much goodness, and there is space for journaling. If you get the PDF, you can print it out. You can go get it printed and have a little binder and have your own pages. But if you just have your own journal, that's totally fine. What's important is the content that's in here, because it's going to explain in detail each step and why you want to do it and what's important about it and how to do it. It's got suggested affirmations that you can do to get you started. It's really beautiful. I love this workbook. It's gorgeous. Lots of journaling space, lots of encouragement, and some really good information. So yeah, so I highly recommend that you sign up for emails and get this workbook, because it's going to take you through all of the stuff that I just listed. I don't know when I'm going to run the workshop again, but keep an eye out. If you want to know when I'm going to run the workshop again, you definitely want to sign up for the emails. You'll get a PDF copy of this. It was so good. So other fun things to talk about. Let's see. Cause I want you guys. So yeah, I want to talk more about creating your dream life, because it's not a quick process. It's not a quick process. It's a process that takes time, and it might take a lot of time. It might take a few years. But here's the thing that I want you to think about. If you are worried about how much time it's going to take you to accomplish a goal that you really want, that time is going to pass anyway. If it's going to take you 5 years to achieve your goal, that time is going to pass anyway. That doesn't, and so, that's not a reason to not do it. If you want to be happier, and you're struggling with that, and and you're like, oh, is that going to happen? Well, putting an effort to trying is going to get you somewhere, and you might find that it gets you farther than you think. And would you rather spend that time trying to be happier, trying to make your life better in whatever way you can? Or would you rather spend that time doing what you've been doing? That's why you got to change your life. That's how I see it personally. That time is going to pass no matter what. You're only going to have a week is going to pass, a month is going to pass. Right now when I'm recording this, it's June. We're almost the middle of June, and pretty soon it's going to be July, and then it'll be August and September, and then it's fall, and then it'll be winter, and then it'll be next year. That time is going to pass. Where do you want to be headed where do you want to be headed at the end of the year? It doesn't mean that you're going to get there. You might. I'm not going to say it can't happen fast. I'm not saying it'll never happen fast. And I do believe in miracles, but also it doesn't matter how long it's going to take. Changing my life took a long time. But I was starting from a really, really, really low place. And changing my life took a long time. And now my life is so much better. And it keeps getting better. And it's sort of starting to snowball. And it has been good now for a few years. So, well, yeah, it takes time. Once you get there and you stick with it, it does keep getting better. And you'll be like, wow, my life has been really good for a while now. It's been 5 years of my life being great and getting better. Because I really honed in on this journey during COVID. I had started before COVID, but it's 2026. It's been 6 years since I was all in, super focused on creating my life and making my life better. So that's what I want you guys to do. Create your dream life. Sign up for emails, get your workbook, do the work. It's not very long. It's really not very long. It's just a couple pages of reading and then an exercise. And if you do it, if you sit down and do it, this is a repeatable process. You can come back to it any time. You can go back and the visualization and affirmations are a daily practice. The taking action is a daily practice, and Alchemist Resistance is damn near constant for sometimes. But when you do it, and you do it intentionally, you will see results over time. So this is something that you can repeat again and again and again, and you will see results. So, do the workbook. Sign up for emails, dreamlifetransformation.com, get your free Create Your Dream Life workbook, and I will see you again soon. Okay. I love you. Bye.